How does the value of your real estate, your home, impact the timing of your bankruptcy filing? I'm Jonathan Ginsberg, and I'm an Atlanta area personal bankruptcy attorney, representing clients in all the filing districts in the Northern District of Georgia, including Atlanta, Gainesville, Noonan, and Rome. And one of the things that I talk to clients about a lot is the timing of filing, whether it's Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. More recently, I've had a lot of people I've spoken to that have lost their jobs or are underemployed because of the coronavirus pandemic. They've got a lot of debt, and they're saying, well, maybe I should wait until I get a job, or when should I file bankruptcy? And one of the things that you got to be aware of is the value of your real estate. Right now, and I'm recording this at the end of January of 2021, the residential real estate market is really, really hot. Interest rates are low. Houses sell within hours of being listed, so the values are going up. And the problem with that is when you're in filing bankruptcy, the more equity you have, that's a problem because you may have equity in excess of your exemption limit. And the exemption is what you're allowed to shelter. So for example, if you have a house worth $200,000 and you owe $150,000 on it, there's $50,000 of equity that you own. You're allowed to shelter $21,500 for an individual. So that reduces the amount of equity you have, but that still leaves you with well over $20,000 of equity, $28,000 of equity that you have to deal with. And in Chapter 7, you would have to buy the trustee out of this equity, or in Chapter 13, you're going to have to pay back your unsecured to the extent they would have received if you liquidated. By contrast, if that property value, instead of being $200,000, is $160,000 and you owe $150,000, only $10,000 of equity, that is all exempt. That would allow you to file Chapter 7 without a problem. In Chapter 13, you could pay back unsecureds at 1 or 2 cents on the dollar. So the value of your real estate can make a real difference. So I think that if you're in a situation where you think bankruptcy is inevitable, but you're not sure when you need to file, and you've got a house, pay attention to the real estate market, because the amount that your house is worth can make a real difference on what your options might be. And the more it's worth, the worse it is for bankruptcy purposes. And obviously the markets change with interest rates. So if interest rates start to go up, the value of your house is going to go down because it's more, borrowing money is more expensive. But it's important to know the value of your house before you file bankruptcy. So if you're thinking about bankruptcy, whether it's 7 or 13, it's always a good idea to contact a local real estate agent or two, have them go by your home and give you at least a drive-by appraisal, look at Zillow and some of the online tools to see what the valuation is, so you know. Because even if you think your house is only worth $175,000, but Zillow says it's worth $200,000, then you're going to have a problem because the trustees are going to take the higher valuation, and it may again put you in a situation where you don't qualify for a 7, and a Chapter 13 is too expensive, and you're already in a bankruptcy and it's a big mess. So much better to know that type of thing ahead of time. If we can be of assistance to you here at Ginsberg Law Offices, we'd love to do so. Happy to check the Zillow and talk to you, explain to you further about how to figure out the value of your house. You can reach us at 770-393-4985, and either Susan Bloom or I will be more than happy to help you make a decision about whether bankruptcy makes sense for you and the right timing for it. You can also visit us online at Atlanta-Bankruptcy-Attorney or Atlanta-Bankruptcy. Both of them have separate websites. Both of them give a lot of good information. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube and subscribe to my bankruptcy channel. Love to hear from you. Leave me a comment. So for now, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, wishing you the best. Thanks a lot.